All right, we should be live. Let's see, DJ Digby. I saw you were in here before I started the stream. Why are you late again? You were quite early. You can't fool me. Bobby, what is going on? I believe you are the first one to join after I started the stream. We're going to just relax today. Nice leisurely arena grind. Let me get air server fired up here. And start mirroring so you guys can see what I'm doing. But yeah. It's lunchtime for you? Yeah, it's about that time. I ate earlier. But yeah. I am pretty much done with the arenas, as you guys will see in a minute. Let me switch over to the live scene. All right. That should do it. And first, before I go over there, let's see what this bundle is. 5-star enhancement crystal. A chance to award a 5-star class awakening gem. Wow. But it's just a chance. Or a 16 5-star class plus 5 sig stones. But they're all classes, all random. Just out of curiosity, let's see what they... yeah, $50. Nope. Even if I was spending money in the game, I wouldn't. But that's because that's my particular financial situation. Lord LOL, what is up? What is up? Followed by Norbert. What is up? You finished Uncollected, huh? Story, huh? I don't know what kind of story to tell. What kind of story do you want to hear? Apu, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Just auto fought, finished off that path real quick. So I had to use up a little energy. But we are, let's take a look. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go to the arena here. And so, as you guys can see, it's the final day. And I have the 4-star basic done, all the milestones. I have the 4-star featured done, all the milestones there. Got 13 million in the 5-star featured. That should get me the 2,000 5-star shards. Finished off the T1 Alpha arena. So all that's left is the 2-star and the 3-star. The 2-star, I only put up 30,000 in that arena ever, so let's get started with that. That shouldn't take too long, and then we'll spend the rest of the time in the 3-star arena and go from there. Caesar, what is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can't remember if you're new or not, but welcome if you are. It doesn't matter, huh? All right, I'll tell you a story. Back in my college days, because that's when all the fun stuff happened. So, despite my upbringing, I had a wild time and would go clubbing, but I always went with folks. I never went by myself. I don't like going places by myself, so I always had my boys with me. My best friend, one of my best friends at the time, we used to do dance routines together. I would watch music videos and come up with some choreography, and then we would practice it during the week, and then we would do it in the clubs. So this one time we went to this club, and we were there a little bit early. The big crowd had not gotten there yet, but we had been there before, so people kind of got to know us, right? So we went out on the floor, and we were standing next to each other, and we were just doing a little move, just sort of a warm-up move. Okay, so we're both facing the same way, standing, next to each other, facing the dance floor, and we're on the edge of the dance floor, and we're just, doing one move, limbering up, and these two girls came up to us, one in front of each of us, and started what we used to call freaking us, right? And we were like, oh, because it was early. We weren't, ready to get down like we normally would. And we looked at each other, and we were like, oh yeah, we got to do this. And they were both cute too. So we started dancing. And after a little while, the one that was dancing in front of my friend, she left, new song came on or whatever. She was like, thanks, and she went and sat down, but her friend stayed. And so we had this routine that we would do where we would sandwich the girl between us, right? So I indicated to him, and so we were starting to dance, and she was just like loving it, right? And we had this move where we would switch positions right during the dance, We would just call out switch, and then we would just rotate while we were dancing so that, whoever was dancing behind her would now be in front of her, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we're dancing like that. Now, I had started in front of her, of course, because she was the one that was dancing with me first. His had went and sat down. So then we switched. And so now I'm dancing behind her, and he's dancing in front of her. He's facing the dance floor. I'm not facing the dance floor. And I saw him look over my shoulder. So I braced myself because I'm just like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm very paranoid. And this guy came, he didn't say a word to either one of us, came, snatched the jacket she was wearing. She had this like little light jacket on, snatched the jacket she was wearing off of her, and then just walked off. And she was just like, oh no, wait. She was just trying to explain all kinds of things. Me and my boy, we stood there for a second, right? Now she's gone, chasing after him. Me and him are just standing there now, looking at each other. We just shrugged, went, and sat down. We were like, wow. And found out later, of course, that was her boyfriend, soon to be ex. And he didn't appreciate her dancing like that with us, shall we say. And he wasn't mad at us because, of course, we didn't know. And he knew we didn't know. And that is how that night started. Okay? We started out that way. I was done. I was just like, you know what? That's a little too much drama to be starting the night out with. But we had a pretty uneventful rest of that night. But that one, we remember that. We told that story. Other people that were there with us told that story. it was something, because I mean he took, and that was his jacket, by the way, that she was wearing. That was something else, man. Remember it all these years later. Manny, what is up? What is up? Lord LOL, what's going on? You're at 23 million in the arena. You gonna dupe your Proxima? You might. Keep on going. If I were you, I would not feel safe until I hit, well, for me anyway, it'd be 40 million, but at least put up 37, 38. She might go down lower. I don't know. But since she went for 33, I think it was last time, I wouldn't feel safe at anything other than like 36, 37. Kenneth Price, what's up? Have not seen you in a while. What is going on? Oh, you like that, Norbert? That one was hilarious, man. Let me think of another one. This one was at my expense. All right, so this was when I first moved out and just started going to clubs, right? Just not moved out of the house, but just moved out to Michigan. And I was still new to going to clubs. And so, you know, when it came to slow songs, I wasn't about to dance with anybody that I did not know. You know, I wasn't going to just ask somebody, you know, some girl, hey, you know, you want to dance? That just wasn't me. Now, that was my friends. They did that all the time. So, slow song came on. And now what we did, we always danced in a circle so we could watch each other's backs as well. And I remember this to this day, the song, because it became me and this other girl's song. But anyway, the song was Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition. And anyway, so my boys, one by one, went off to dance with whatever girls they decided they wanted to sleep with that night. Yeah, I ran around with some characters. Anyway, so it was me off to the side. Excuse me. It was me off to the side and another one of my boys. All right. And I was surprised because he's usually prime to go dance with somebody. All right. I'm doing all right, Kenneth. How about you, man? Let's see. Lord LOL, I'll drop 34, 35, 40 million is overkill. Well, you know I'm Lord Overkill, man. So you know. Joey Clem, what is up? Yeah, it has been a while. And I definitely remember your name since it reminded me all the time of the Bible name. But yeah. Things are good. Things are good. Says, dude, every day, be any 4-star crystal. I just get new champs. I want to dupe some too. I wonder when that'll happen. Oh, it'll happen. All I get right now is dupes. The larger your roster, the more dupes it is. Hey, Space Skull, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Manny asked for, wait, not Manny. Norbert asked for a story. So I'll just tell him a story. Anyway, so I'm standing off to the side here in the club. Slow song is going on. You know, Can You Stand the Rain? And I'm used to just hanging out on the side by myself. Well, my boy was with me this time, so I was just like, all right. And I was just like, how come you ain't out there dancing? He was like, nah, man, I don't feel like dancing, right? I said, all right. I said, don't be leaving me over here by myself just hanging, looking crazy. He was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna leave you like that, man. I said, all right. I ain't never seen him just hang out to the side, which is why I was saying that. So I'm like, all right, these two girls came over, sisters. And she came over with her sister. Her sister was looking really shy, right? And was just standing over there, you know, behind her big sister. Her big sister goes to my boy and she's like, hey, you want to dance? And without hesitation, he goes, sure, grabs her by the hand and leads her out on the dance floor. Doesn't even have the gall, the nuts to look at me when he did it. Now, mind you, not only did he do this to me, but now her sister is standing there by herself. We were not even introduced. And now we're both standing there just doing nothing, right? And I'm just like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I said, I do not believe he did this. I will kill him. And yeah, they did set me up. And I'm just like, oh man. And I'm looking at her and she's looking, I mean, she's cute, you know, and she's looking really shy. She's not saying a word, not a hello, not anything, right? And I'm just like, and so I was just like, hey, you know, how you doing? Would you like to, you know, dance? And she was just like, sure. So I grabbed her and so we all went out. Now, when I led her out, keep in mind, all my friends, we've been going to clubs for, you know, it's been like a few months now. And they knew I had never slow danced with anyone at that club. So they all looked at me and they were just like, ho, making all these eyes and everything. So we started dancing. And of course, we all start singing. That's another thing that we like to do when we're all in that circle together. So we all start singing along, you know, and all that. And, you know, in between the song, you know, we're talking. And I'm asking her, I'm just like, hey, you know, I told her, you know, what my name was and everything. She told me her name and all. And I was just like, you know, so that's your sister? And she's like, yeah, that's my sister. And then she asked me, so how old are you? And I said, I'm 18, because I had just, you know, got there to college. I said, I'm 18. And she went, oh. Now, she said, oh, a little too quickly for my taste, because this particular club, while there was an age limit, on certain days, they did allow 18 and over to come and party. So on certain times it was 21 and over, but other times it's 18 and over, which is how I was able to get in. But a lot of school kids, high school kids, snuck in with, you know, fake IDs. And so she was just like, oh, and I'm like, oh boy. And so with a little fear in my voice, I'm like, so, how old are you? Now, guys, my friends made fun of me because of the face that I made. They didn't understand why I made this face. I swear I heard her say that she was about to be 16 in a few weeks. That's what I thought she said. So you could imagine what my face looked like. And they told me later, because they all started laughing, and I didn't know why. Because they couldn't hear what she said, of course. And that's what I thought she said. That's not what she said, by the way. But what I thought she said was that she was going to be 16. And what my friends told me was the look on my face, it looked like she had stepped on my foot. That's why they were laughing. But she was actually 17, about to turn 18 in a few months. But I swear to you guys, I thought she said she was about to turn 16, which was very possible because those little 15, 16-year-olds would sneak into that club. And, you didn't card everybody before you asked them to dance or anything, But, oh, man, I tell you, I was tripping out for the rest of that dance. And now I did not, afterwards I was very polite because remember, I'm thinking now, after the dance and everything, I'm thinking that she's 15. So I really don't have anything more to say to her except thank you for the dance, goodbye. Not trying to go there. All right. And so I did that. Now, here's something that happened a little bit later. The club during the I think it was Sunday, not the Saturday night, but the Sunday night, they would actually close down at about 10 o'clock. So Amino 89, what's up? Welcome, man. So what we would do after the club is we would go out to eat. There was a local Burger King nearby, so we would go out to eat. So all of us, my boys, the girls that they had, and of course her and her sister, we all went to the Burger King. They got in their car, we got in our car, and we went to Burger King, had ourselves a little fun, ate a little bit, chatted up. And then it was time to leave. And they locked the keys in their car. So we're like, okay, none of us could, get into the car. So we needed to try to find a police officer or something like that. I wasn't about to help them look at all. But that's what they wanted to do. So everybody jumped into the same car. Now, a little word on that. The car was not that big. So people had to double up on the seats. And if you think that her and her sister doubled up on a seat, you are sadly mistaken. So my boy was driving because we were in his car at the time, not mine. He was driving, and she was in the front seat. We had my other boy on the back seat with a girl in his lap. And they didn't want, this is the excuse, they did not want her to be in the front seat on her sister's lap when they found the police officer, because they didn't want to get in trouble. So there was no other spot but my lap. Now, keep in mind, I thought she said that she was about to turn 16. So I was not trying to have anything happening. But in any case, it was pretty uneventful. Found a police officer, got the car open, and that was all the same week. The first time I met him, that's how I met both the sisters, right? So now I'm thinking, because we go to that club, we would go to that club pretty regularly. We had another club that we went to Saturday night. We would go to this club Sunday night, and possibly a house party during the week. Anyway, so I put her out of my mind because, like I said, I have a rule. Got to be on my side of 18. So since she was about to turn 18, that was okay, but I still was not, put it this way, I had enough ladies that I knew that were my age. Okay. And again, I did not know how old she actually was. So I was not about to try to call her anything. We had no cell phones, by the way, folks. We hadn't exchanged phone numbers or anything like that. So I'm sitting there and I'm working at my school's computer lab. And my boy came in, and let me describe him, because I got to, when I tell you what he did, I want you guys to have the right picture of him. All right. Now, first of all, he is a bodybuilder. Okay, so he's buff. He's also a martial artist, registered and everything. All right. So he's a pretty big boy, beefy. He comes into the lab looking for me, because he doesn't usually come into the lab unless, it's for a homework assignment or something. And he comes to me and he's like, "So, you remember that girl that you danced with the other night at the club?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he starts singing and dancing. "She likes you. She really likes you. She wants your number. She wants your number." I can't even express to you how he looked doing that dance and singing like that in the computer lab that had a bunch of people in. And I'm like, "Would you shut up?" And he was just like, "So, can I give her your number?" I said, "No." And he was like, "Why?" I said, "She said she was only 16. She was about to be 16. And he was like, "What?" He was like, "No." And that's when I found out why he had laughed that night. I didn't know why he had laughed. And he basically told me how old she actually was. And she was about to turn 18. By the time I saw her again, she was going to be 18. And I was just like, "Oh." And I told him what I had thought I heard. And he was just like, "Oh." He was like, "That's why." And he told me, yeah. He said, "I thought she had stepped on your foot. That's the kind of face you made." He's like, "Now that explains it. No wonder." So I said, "Sure." And so we exchanged phone numbers, and, well, the rest is for another time. Anyway, Space Skull. BK Gang. Yep. It was nearby, and that's where everybody from the club went, too. Everybody went to that club. We had some other things that didn't happen so nice, even involving the police, who had to take one guy into custody for his own protection. But that's another story. So he got some, is the point. Nope. But where it came from is not his fault. Girl shot. No. We were not playing that. No, sir. J House, what is up? Norbert, the golden age. Yeah. Without cell phones. I think I had a pager at the time. I had finally got a pager. No, not at that time. No, I got a pager later. I think my first pager was my second year in college. I think that's it. But I was, at that time, I had a job. That job at the computer lab paid. I had another job at the computer operating center, and another job outside of school. Those were on campus, but off campus, I had a third job, programming, even that early. So I was actually able to pay for a lot of my own stuff. I had my own phone line that I paid for in the house. Again, no cell phones. And eventually I did buy that pager and had myself a pager as well. You missed those times, Norbert? Yeah. Remember when MSN was hyped? I remember when AOL and CompuServe were the things. And I was never a fan of AOL. I was more of a fan of CompuServe. It was more business oriented. But yeah. Anthony, what's up? What's up? Yo, yo, yo. Good afternoon to you as well, sir. But, so as you can see, we're just grinding arena. We've got all the other arenas done. We hit the 30,000 milestone in the 2-star arena. So now it's just get as many milestones as I can stand in the 3-star arena. So that is all we're doing now. But yeah, I miss those times as well, Norbert. The times, especially my college days, boy. College days compared to my time later in life, yeah, no comparison. I had a lot of fun in college and still got an education. I told people, I said, I'm going there for 2 things, social and academic. And I didn't want to sacrifice either one for the other. So I wanted my school, I wanted to get, a good education, but I also wanted to have fun. And I did both. So it was a success. And yeah, I do miss those times. Still got friends from that time, of course. When I first got on Facebook, I reconnected with so many of them. Because once I moved, and once we graduated, of course, a lot of people went all over the world. And so my friends nowadays, they're not here in the same state with me. They're married with kids in other states or whatever. So the only thing that we can do, we talk online a little bit. Okay. I have, other than my family, of course, I have maybe 2 people down here now. One just moved away, got married and moved away. But there's only like 1 or 2 down here that I could even go out, a place with. Possibly 3. Now there's another woman from church. She came over last Saturday. And the thing with that is that I know she's interested. And while I like her, personality-wise, she's just not really my type. Not bad looking, she's just not my type. And I'm not one to encourage anything like that. I do not lead people on. So, I could easily, call her up and be like, hey, let's go out, let's do this and that. And I'm pretty sure she would. But I think that would send the wrong message. So, yeah. Other than that, I pretty much stay home, play Contest of Champions, and do most of my socializing these days online. And it's funny because the few people that know me now versus the people that knew me in college, when they see me now, they're like, no way. They're like, you stay home? Because I was never home. When I was in college, I was always out. Either I was hanging up on the campus or at the club, at somebody's party. I was always running around. Even if it was just cruising in the car, hanging out, girl watching. But staying home? No way. Would always, every weekend, never went to the movies alone. Ever. And what's funny, I'll tell you something now. Here's another story, but I'll catch up on the chat, and I'll tell you about this other girl here that I met that was definitely my type. Let's see. Lord, what's a player? Nope. No, I wasn't. But I did seem to be attracted to players. I'll tell you that. So I saw you didn't need to go for Proxima, Dupe, and Arena. Yeah, I'm telling you, Anthony. I knew it. What do you do for a living, if I can ask? Yeah, programmer. Software developer. Web developer, software developer. See, Reaper Dragon, what is up? Hadn't seen you in a little bit. Yep, I'm doing well. Tam, what's up? Yo. All right, so at one party, this was not a club, but it was a party that some guys at college threw. And I was dancing or whatever, and there was this new girl there that I had not seen. West Indian girl, very, very pretty. Cute, just like I like them. Small and petite. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not, unlike what Lord LOL said, I am not that way. So usually when I meet someone, if I don't have anything in common or, I'm not going to just walk up to them and just start talking. Usually something else happened. Which is why my friends set me up that time, because they knew that I wouldn't be able to just stand there with this girl looking like she wanted to dance but too shy to ask. They knew I wouldn't be able to, not ask her. But most of the time I have no problem. If I don't know you, I don't have anything to say. Now, if I get to know you outside, then that's different. So I always had folks there that I would dance with because I knew them from school. So that was no thing, So anyway, she was there, and I usually danced to hip hop, right? Hey, Kingpin, what's up? I always danced to hip hop, and then some reggae came on, and I love me some reggae, but that stuff will get you in trouble if you know what I mean. Dancing to that reggae get you in some serious trouble if you don't want to be in the mood to do certain things. You might not want to go jumping like that. Anyway, so when the reggae came on, I went and sat my butt down. She came over and was like, why'd you sit down? And I was like, oh, I don't really dance to reggae. And she was like, come on, I'll teach you. Now, how did I say no? How? I don't even think my mouth knew how to say it at that time. Okay? So we ended up out on the dance. And we danced. And she did this one move that scared the crap out of me because I didn't know that she was going to do it. She put her hand on my chest and told me to hold her arm. And I held it, and she went straight backwards. If I had not had a firm grip on her arm, her head would have hit the floor. I actually got surprised and gripped her out of reflex when I saw her going backwards like that. Scared the crap out of me. She would have bashed her brains out. Anyway, so we were talking, during the week. In fact, the very next night, we talked all early in the morning. And then I found out she had a boyfriend. So now, for me, that's it. Now, her boyfriend wasn't there. He was back in Jamaica. And as far as I'm concerned, that's it. There's nothing to further talk. I'm very old-fashioned and strict that way. I do not play like that. So anyway, and she was just like, no, it's okay. You could chill. I'm just like, nope. Sorry, not going there. She actually tricked me one time and had her boyfriend on the phone. Mind you, I told you he's in Jamaica. And she called me with him on the phone. I didn't know. And she was trying to get me to take her out, to like a movie or something. And I would not do it. And I was telling her, I was like, I'm sorry, I just don't do that, And after a little bit, she basically was like, all right, did you hear all that? You see, didn't I tell you? And he came on and was laughing his butt off because apparently that was an odd thing to find a guy like me that would say something like that. Most guys, with the way she looked, they would have jumped at the chance, Forget. It was like, oh, your boyfriend not here? Psh, forget it then, But I was not that way. Anyway, he told me, he was just like, it is fine to just take her out. I don't want her just sitting there, with no way. Because remember, I had a car. And there wasn't really any other way unless it was somebody else. And see, now he trusted me, of course. And he was like, I don't care. He had a very interesting mindset. Let me just tell you that. He gave me a lot more leeway, let's just say that, than I was ever going to even think about doing. But in any case, so we would every once in a while go out. And so here's what I gave you that background so you know who this was and what our background was. So I was telling you, I never went to the movies alone because I always had, since I had a car, there were many girls on campus that would jump at the chance to just go out. Didn't even matter if, it wasn't a matter of romantic or anything like that. If I had a girl that I liked, of course I would go out with her. But if I didn't, I would just ask any one of them, and most of them would jump at the chance. So this one night, Saturday night, I call her up, because I'm like, okay, I haven't taken her out anywhere for a while. So I call her up and I say, okay, we're going to, see this movie. Would you like to come? Now, a lesson was learned this night. And most girls that get to know me a little while, they learn this lesson too. Do not play games with me. Not a good idea. You know how, girls will sometimes play hard to get? Not a good idea with me at all. So when I asked her out, now here she is. She wants to go out, right? Instead of her saying, yeah, what she does is she goes, oh, well, I have, a test Monday and Tuesday that I'm studying for and, all of this. So I said, all right. Well, maybe another time. I'll talk to you later. And I was about to hang up. And she's like, wait. And I'm like, what? And she's like, that's it? You're not going to try to get me to go or anything like that? And I'm like, you said you had to study. And she kissed her teeth at me, if y'all know what that means. That's kind of how they say it. Kiss the teeth. But yeah, she sucked her teeth at me and was just like, okay, I'll go. And I'm just like, okay then. Yeah, not a good idea. Because when she said that, I already knew who I was about to ask next. And I was trying to get off the phone with her quickly, just in case the other one that I was going to ask got busy or, was otherwise occupied. I wanted to catch him early. So, yeah. Just a few little stories from college. Let's see. Yep. Good morning. I think I said good morning to you, Kingpin. Reaper Dragon. So I took my Cat Marvel Classic to 330. Might make her to 550. Yeah, she hits hard. She does serious damage at full power. Yes, she does. And of course, she needs to be awakened for that major damage increase. I have her at level 60. Yeah, I'm about to rank up. I'm still not sure which one I'm going to rank up first. I do have a old Captain Marvel that I got and then duped in the same opening. But I may take her up to rank 3 She's rank 2 now, and I may take her to rank 3. But I also want to take Proxima Midnight up to rank 3. Since I know I'm going to be using her along with Corvus, I may want to just have her at rank 3. And she has a really good PI as well, so that'll help me out with points in the arena. So we'll see. See, Kingpin said it's 2019. I'm single with no kids. With FWB being acceptable now, it's an amazing time to be single. I'm not quite sure what FWB means, but I feel you, Kingpin, because I'm the same. I'm single, no kids. Which is the amazement to a lot of people that knew me in college, like I said. They're surprised. Just never found that right one. And then once I moved down here and started working regularly, instead of going out, you know, I changed my ways, and instead of partying and clubbing, because that scene was about to lead me down a way that I did not want to go, so I got back to my values, shall we say, and stopped the descent that I was headed towards with that lifestyle that I was doing. Anyway, once I moved down here and I started working steadily and not really going anywhere, you know, my friends, all my boys and everything I was talking about, they were all over the world. None of them were down here. And so it became a bit more difficult. Oh, that's okay. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, it became a bit more difficult to meet folk when you're working a whole lot and you're not really going out, you know, anywhere. Met some folks, you know, at work, but most of the time when I met them at work, they were either unavailable or just not interested. So, and when I first moved down here, there were some folks that were interested, but I wasn't ready. I'd been hurt one too many times, and so I was not interested in any kind of relationships. I just wanted to be to myself and nurse my wounds. But then when I finally, you know, healed up a little bit to try again, it wasn't the same as it was when I was in college. Mainly because I wasn't going places where, you know, I would meet a lot of new people, you know. The working man, it's a little bit different. See, you lost your 64 streak to a 1% blade. Ouch, Space. That is awful. That is awful. But yeah, I got what you mean, Kingpin. Yeah, I don't do that. That might be socially acceptable, but I do not follow the social norms for quite a number of things. That being one of them. All right, Norbert. What? Hold up. Let me get this Gwenpool down. There we go. Hey, just finished Uncollected. Got a Yondu from the featured 5-star. But duped my 6-star Morningstar. Ooh, don't remind me about Morningstar. I have double duped her, Norbert. And I was not happy. I got her the one time. That was all right. Got her a second time. I was kind of upset, but she was the best dupe that I could have asked for. All right. That was me, in case anybody heard the sound, window sound. But, you know, of the champions that I had as 6 stars, she was the best one to dupe. So that was fine. And then, in my last opening, I got her again. And I was not happy about that. Still not. You know, I have 9 6 stars, but I've duped 3. Not happy. Not happy at all. Duped Angela, one of the worst ones to dupe. And then duped Morningstar twice. Not happy about that at all. She's a great champion, and I learned recently about a synergy that may help take the sting out of the ramp up with guillotine. I had not explored that. What you call it? Synergy. So that one might actually make her a little bit more fun to play. When dungeons come around again next week, I believe, I'm going to try playing with her and guillotine. I may even take guillotine up too. But I'll play with guillotine and see how that goes. That should help a lot. Because in dungeons, once you get her those 5 souls, she is crazy good. But even with suicides, once she's at 5 souls, suicides, she becomes very suicide friendly. Yeah, Anthony. Anthony's saying that I might find a use for that duped Angela in 6.1.6 versus Symbiote Supreme with buffed up and pilfer node. That's exactly what I'm hoping. Because we were talking in a Alliance chat, and I remember that. I can't remember who said it. But someone mentioned her being an option there for that. And I was like, you mean to tell me that I may actually be able to wipe the tears from my eyes or something like that from that Angela dupe? Because before that, she had the most worthless signature ability. Let's see, I have my Proxima at rank 3 duped, and she is fun, but her true power comes after at least 2 missions are done. Yeah. That's why I'm not really a huge fan, but if it's a long fight where you can get those missions completed, she is a beast. But that's just not my style. I don't like long fights. So she excels at that which I hate. But yeah, I don't like champions that I gotta work at to get to their true power. Just don't like it. I mean, look at Aegon. Aegon is a beast. But he is not my most wanted, and he's not on my most wanted list. If I get him, I'll be happy. If I awaken him, I'll be even happier, you know? But just not my cup of tea. Does not fit my preference. Now, once he's up there, ooh. See, Karnak and King Groot are underrated. Quite possibly. Karnak has a bit of utility on him. I don't know enough about King Groot. But Karnak has a little bit of utility on him. It's just that there's so many other champions that are better than him at whatever it is he's good at. That's the problem. For anything that he can do, there's another champion that I would prefer using over him. Let's see. She's on my questing team to support my 4-star glaive. Yeah, that's exactly why I got her, J-House, to support Corvus. So I don't use her unless for some reason the rest of my team dies. Pretty much. That's my intention as well. Space Skull says Hood is underrated. Yeah, he is. I actually like Hood. And since I also have Ghost, yeah, I took Hood to rank 3. And I use him with Ghost all the time. But just by himself, he's a great counter for champs that rely on buffs as well. You know, he's good against the champion. He's good against Medusa. If the RNG is with you, he's pretty decent against Hyperion as well. All right, let's get this board down here. Come on. Ooh! I knew better than to do that. But he gonna die. We ain't worried. Playing Kamala Khan, you want to build up to her special one, then dash back as carves as you can. I'm assuming as quick as you can. Charge heavy to gain 3 furies and wait for the enemy to charge in to throw her special one to gain more fury. I don't think I ever played her that way. I basically play her the same way that I play Hyperion. Oh, wait. Sorry. Never mind. You said Kamala Khan, and I was thinking Phoenix. Don't ask me why. I just was. Kind of like, why did I throw that special one? Okay. As far as you can. Okay. I was looking at it going, as fast as you can? Says, Amino, if I can dupe my 6-star Morningstar, she's going straight to rank 2, honestly. Yeah, I know. And, man, we had someone, when we were pushing in Alliance War, we had someone that used her all the time. And wreck stuff with her. Medusa's, Champion, that special 2 of hers. Ooh wee. But yeah, I got her. She is SIG level 60 now. And like I said, I know she's good. It's just that ramp up, man. But with Guillotine, that ramp up may not be quite so bad. I've been playing around with that a little bit. So, we'll see. Did not know about that that synergy. I wonder. I need to do a search on my channel to see if I ever did a video on Morningstar. Don't know. Don't know if I ever did a video on Morningstar. If I did, I don't even remember. Oh, man. Well, my back is doing a lot better now. Don't know how many remember. Kind of threw my back out trying to lift something I shouldn't have. And it was something, well, I was lifting something that I lifted before. Apparently, I've been inactive a bit too much. And trying to lift it and didn't lift with my legs. And it was on the ground too. A big TV. And I'm the one that lifted it, but when I put it out where it is, I never actually lifted it off the ground. I lifted it off of its stand, carried it out, and then put it down. And I was cleaning up, and I tried to lift it up, and I think it caught on something that was next to it a little bit, and ooh, I went down to my knees, boy. And wasn't too bad, but it hurt. But now, it's all right. Dark Zodiac, what's up? I have not seen you in a while. What is going on? The Droker, what's up? What's up? You guys, if you don't know, the Droker has his own YouTube and Twitch channel. Click on those dots next to his name and give him a look. I found him through Chris LaFleur's stream. But definitely give him a look, give him a sub. Ooh. I want Nightcrawler as a 5-star. He's not my most wanted, but I definitely want him as a 5-star. Doesn't need to be awakened. I just want him as a 5-star. If I ever see him in the 5-star arena, that would be one that I go for. Old champion, I don't have him. Definitely would grind for him. That's what I need to see. More old champions that I don't have in that 5-star arena. You've been busy? Been busy life? Yeah, I feel you. Here's another one that I want. Domino. She is on my most wanted list. Itins, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Making Dro Clouds. I have NC as a 5-star, 235 unawakened. I would take him up to rank 3 myself. I actually like him. Don't know if I'd use him. I might. Not sure if I'd use him in questing, but I might. But he's actually fun. I remember when Yeet had him, he took him, I think, to rank 4. And he showcased Nightcrawler. People were sleeping on Nightcrawler at the time because, of course, anytime you got Nightcrawler, that was your defender. You ranked him up for defense. But he was seriously underrated as an offensive character, and I think he still is underrated offensively. But I want him. Magic is your most wanted. You know, I have Magic. I got her a long time ago. It's been years, and I still have not awakened her. Have not awakened my Magic. And I have a Mystic Awakening gem, too. Come on. What you got? What you got? Surprise! I have a Mystic Awakening gem, but that has to go to Symbiote Supreme. I'm holding it right now, and here's the plan. So I have Magic and I have Symbiote Supreme, both worthy of the gem. Symbiote Supreme doesn't need to be awakened. However, his prestige is why I want to awaken him. All right, so didn't think he was going to throw it. So what I'm doing right now is instead of just using the gem on him right away, I don't have the Sig Stones to dump into him that would give him the prestige that I need him to have to break into my top 5. So I'm just saving up my Sig Stones, not using it on him just yet. And who knows, by the time I get, say, 100 Mystic Sig Stones, I may have already awakened him naturally. No point in awakening him right now if I don't have the Sig Stones to dump into him, since that's the main reason I want to do that. I mean, he's a beast on his own, but I don't need to awaken him for that, you know? So I will not use that gem on him until I have close to 100 or 100 Mystic Sig Stones to use on him. And from that point, you know, he may not need it anymore at that point. You know, that's the hope. And down you go. You want Void finally? Me too. I still don't have Void. Norbert, you have a 6-star Nightcrawler. I give it to you. I wish you could. Jam, what's up? Jam, oh Jam. Jam. Teddy, jam for me now. Just checking up on me, huh? Yeah, we're having a nice leisurely stream. I got done with all the other arenas. We're just doing the 3-star arena right now, getting the milestones there. And after that, it really just depends. You know, I can go back to the 4-star featured arena and run a few rounds of my 5 stars in that arena before the arena is done. And that'll get me a few more 5-star shards, you know. But all right, you know what? You're getting on my nerves. You don't want to fight. Let's see, what do you say? What you say? Symbiote Supreme is who I want so bad. Yeah, he's awesome, man. I do like him. So I have a Mystic Awakening, 2 to 3 Mystic, 3 to 4 Mystic, and 4 to 5 Mystic. Man. Dark Zodiac. I know you want some good Mystic champions, but there's plenty of good Mystic champions. Now, here's something a little funny, but I was never a fan of Magic, not because she wasn't good, but because I wasn't good with her. I kept dying at the time, you know, because like I told you, I had her for like 2 years now. But in the places where I needed her, you know, I needed some strong power control. For some reason, I would always die before I could get her special 2 off. And the couple of times I did get her special 2 off, it would fail. I remember it would fail and I would get wrecked. So I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Because, you know, she doesn't need to be awakened for all that power control. And I took her to rank 3 because I was actually thinking of taking a rank 4 because everybody was saying how good she was and everything, but I just wasn't that good with her. So she's still ranked 3, and I'm better now with her. But honestly, I haven't come across too many situations where I would say, you know, I'd rather have Magic than whoever else I'm using. There have been some. I just haven't encountered them all that much. I think when we had a Power Gain Hyperion, I was wishing I had a Magic. But then I was like, well, with all that power gain, if he decides not to throw his special, I could eat, you know, a special 3 or 2 before I could get to her special 2. But yeah, that was a time. I think this was in a variant, I think it was, that I wished I had a Magic. See, if I get Symbiote Supreme, he's going to Sig 200, rank 4, rank 5 when I can. Oh yeah, my Symbiote Supreme is definitely destined for rank 5. But he needs to have those Sig stones. Elite Samurai, what's up, what's up? Oh, let's see. Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, please just repeat it. See, I have an unduped Magic at rank 4 and an unduped Symbiote Supreme at rank 3. I have a Mystic Awakening Gem and 106 stones waiting, but I'm torn between waiting on Maw or using the rank up material on Darkhawk or Venom the Duck. Now, those are some problems to have. Well, I would say wait. If you think you have a chance at Maw, I would say wait and see how good he is and how you like him first. And the only reason I say wait is because it's not an indefinite waiting. He's about to come to the contest. So you can, you know, either get him in the arena, go for his crystals. But after that, yeah. Then I would say go ahead and just make a decision on what you have. There's a couple of champions that I have some rank up gems for that I would use on rather. Cosmic. I have a 2015, so you know that's getting used on Venom when I can pull him. But I also have 2 to 3 and a 3 to 4 Cosmic Rank Up Gem. Just regular, generic. And I have a Cosmic, 5-star Cosmic Awakening Gem. And I have a 4 to 5 Mutant Rank Up Gem. So if I get a Domino, oh yeah, she's going all the way up. All the way up. If I get Venom, he's going to rank 4. Medusa, going to rank 4. And will be awakened. Boom, chicka cone, chicka cone. Wow, chicka wow, wow. Come on, let's get that deep wound on him. There we are. Okay. Let's see. I used 4-star in variant 1. Yeah, so did I. Oh, wait. Only Mystic. Oh, Ghost Rider. Yeah, I've used 4 stars in variant 1, but yeah, not Ghost Rider. A lot of hits, but gets the job done. True that. Whatever gets it done, man. That's what I say. Although I hate long fights. Magic's amazing. I have her at 455 Sig 120 and 2 extra Mystic Awakening Gems. Wow. Namron, what's up? What's up? Don't think I said hello to you, but hello, hello. Amino 89, I have 2 Mystic Awakening Gems, and also I have all the Mystic Champions already awakened. Don't you hate when that happens? I wouldn't know. I still don't have them all. Oh, man. See, Elite Samurai. Is Symbiote Supreme good at Sig 20? Yes. He's good at Sig 0. Symbiote Supreme doesn't need to be awakened to be good. His awakened ability simply gives him, what is it, a periodic stagger? That's about it. So yeah, he doesn't need to be awakened at all. The reason to awaken him, in my opinion, and you know, he does get a little bit better, but the reason to awaken him would be to get that prestige, because he has very high prestige. Isn't he the highest prestige mystic? If not, he's up there. If he's not the top ranked, top prestige mystic, he's definitely in the top 3. Go, Spider-Gwen, go! See, have you seen the anime One Punch Man? Reaper Dragon. Was that a rhetorical question? We are currently, my sister and I, waiting for them to finish dubbing all the rest of the latest season of One Punch Man. So, yes, I have. One of my favorites. See, I got 2 tech, 1 mystic, 1 cosmic, 1 generic. Oh, you sitting pretty, Dark Zodiac. I won't use a gem unless I take someone to rank 4. Fair enough. That's actually a pretty good plan. I try not to take anybody to rank 4 that's not awakened. Although sometimes I do. Like Ghost, I had to do it. I took her to rank 5, in fact. And then I pulled a tech awakening gem. And you know she got it. Even though she doesn't need to be awakened, since I had already taken her to rank 5, I use it on her. I was tempted to use it on my Sentinel. Because he just needs to be awakened. He doesn't need a high sig level. She didn't need it. Trying to remember, I think he has higher sig a higher prestige than she does. But I had already taken her to rank 5, and I took her to rank 5 because she's going to help me with so much content. because Corvus is usually stuck in Alliance Quest. So Ghost can help me continue completing content. Like while my Corvus was in Alliance Quest, I went through Uncollected with my Ghost, and it was just insane. I was getting used to her, playstyle and everything, practicing it, and I fell in love. I liked her a lot, but then I fell in love after seeing what she did in Uncollected. Fights were getting done in like 8 hits, 10 hits. I was like, wow. All right, hold on. Let me, whoops. My bad. I need to get She-Hulk so I can play around with her a bit. Ooh, that sounded bad. All right, let me catch up a little bit. Let's see. Got a 2015 that I've been saving for Venom 2, but might use it on Duped Ronin. He has his uses every few months. That is true, but I will not be using my gem on Ronin. It's Venom or bust. J House, are you currently running Suicide Masteries? Yup. If so, can you quickly show me what your setup is? I'm trying to get there and what to see, what needs to be unlocked. J House, I made a video. Do a search for Mastery Guide or Mastery Setup Guide, and it will show you not just my my Mastery setup, and I'll take a look. Actually, let's go here real quick. It'll not only give you my Mastery setup when I'm running Suicides, but it'll also go into some of them as well. So here you go. That's what my offense looks like. There's the Suicides, full Suicides, like I said. Sometimes I play around with it, just depends. I've unlocked Recoil all the way, but I didn't like it when I was losing so much health with Corvus, but it's still good, especially with magic. It's really good. But you don't want to run full Suicides with magic. All right, here we go. And that's it. Hope that helps. But I would not just copy my setup if I were you. Take a look at that video and see if you can adapt a setup to the champions that you use the most. All right. Sim awakened ability is prestige. Yep. I trade both of those mystic gems for that cosmic and use it on Hyperion. Yeah, I can feel you. I have a 4-star Symbiote Supreme at 330 dupe 20. See, Diablo has 2 mystic prestige. Is Diablo the top prestige mystic? Is that what you're saying? See, I'm on episode 5, going on 6 of season 2. It's bad. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Let me see. Awakening. Symbiote Supreme Awakening does have solid benefit. Shuts down buffs at the start of the fight and helps with placing staggers during his second phase, which isn't consistent for staggers or when you have bad RNG. Yeah, I remember reading that. See, when I read all of that, Anthony, at first I thought he actually needed to be awakened. And if you look at one of my videos, I actually said that. I actually said Symbiote Supreme needs to be awakened, and a couple of people gave me a comment on the video and said, no, he does not need to be awakened. And then I think Legacy made a video on him and all of that, and then I was like, okay, I see. He doesn't really need to be awakened. But yeah, his awakened ability definitely has solid benefit. I see you don't use boosts in the 3-star arena. Elite Samurai, the only time I use boosts in the 3-star arena is when I'm actually going for the champion. And I'm going to put up like 1.5 million. And then it takes me about 3 hours and I'm done. But there's no need to waste my boost here. I have plenty of time. Almost a day. And I'll probably have it done before the stream is up or shortly after in the next round. I don't know. I usually stop before this. But since I'm streaming, I keep going. But I break it up. I'll do like 250 one round and then do something else, and then when they come off cooldown, do another. Something like that. Or I might just skip it sometimes too. Let's see. Sentinel is the highest tech prestige right now. Yeah, I so want I want him awakened so badly. Let's see. 5-star Black Widow is here. Wonder how good she will be. Not too exciting. Tim, what is up? Tim? What is going on? Good afternoon to you as well, sir. Are you done with the arena, Tim? I'm just grinding out this 3-star arena. I actually got done with all the other arenas before the stream. So I went to like 30K in the 2-star arena. And just going to hit the milestones in this one. And then, depending on how I feel for the rest of the time, I might do another round. I might do another round of my 5 stars or 2 just to get the 5-star shards maybe. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I might just rest up, take it easy. Oh, top. Gotcha. I thought that might have been what you meant. So Diablo is the top mystic. Okay. Yeah, they had to do something. Because he sucks. He's the worst mystic. Says, dude, the ending of episode 3 was epic and hilarious at the same time. Man. I need to watch One Punch Man over again. And what's funny is that my sister... I usually let my sister look up the anime and find what we're going to watch next. Because she normally does that anyway. She's... She often knows about the anime long before I would. So she'll also look it up, see what it's about and everything. And so she brought One Punch Man, and after the first like episode or so, I was just like, I wasn't really feeling it because it didn't look like it was going to be all that good or funny or anything like that. I'm like, you know, but very quickly, even in that first episode, towards the middle and the end, you know, I was thinking that it was going to be a lot of dark humor, but it wasn't. And yeah, loved it. And we started watching all of them, every episode. And now with the latest season, we're just waiting for it all to get dubbed. And then it's on. But yeah, me and my sister, that's what we do. With a few exceptions, every day for about 2 hours, we watch anime. Sometimes it's not anime, because that's just our time together. So sometimes it's not anime. Sometimes we'll watch a comedy, you know, like Kevin Hart. We'll watch him or something like that. Just depends on what's available or what she's in the mood for. All right, let's see. Yeah, I need to unlock recoil, liquid courage, double edge, willpower, and coagulate for ones I don't have unlocked yet. Drop 2K units, unlocking recovery and glass cannon so far. Yeah, it took a lot. It definitely took a lot. Have to build up my units back? Yeah, me too. I opened up my suicides in that old Rocket Lab event. I remember that. I actually had it already unlocked. I saved them, and then later I used those cores that we got to open up, I think, Recoil and Despair Mastery. Open those up all the way. Because I had, like, everything else. And then I think I opened up something else. What was it? Tech Collar, I think, or something. I forget what else I used those on. And there was also, what was it? I forget now, but I opened up like 1 or 2 levels in a couple other things as well. We need another one of those. Yeah, we do. That was awesome. I'd have the rest of my masteries unlocked too. And during item use. Yeah. What's that? The new stone for Black Widow quest is up? Cool. I'm still running through full exploration of the other stuff as I have energy. Got plenty of time. Already 100%ed that the Last Stand quest. I just never did the quest for the stones. All of them, that is. But so much to do this month. So I know I'm not going to run out of energy or things to do. How's our girl doing? She is getting discharged today, so she should be home today. We are not happy with her doctor. All right, so for you guys that don't know, my sister had to go to the hospital for a very high blood sugar level. She had like 577. Normal is 60 to 80. So she was hospitalized. And then, after a little bit, they discharged her with some insulin medication. And, well, to make a long story short, they did not do right. And she should not have been released. The medication had the wrong instructions on it even. It was just bad. So her blood sugar kept going up and up and up, even though she was eating the way that she was supposed to. So she went back and they ended up readmitting her. And she's been there now all week. And she's going to get out today. And this time, supposedly, they have things under control. But we still don't like her levels. We thought that she needed to be under 200 and have it stable. She takes other medications which could be interacting with those. They tried to put her on metformin, and that didn't work too well. It was causing her, well, might be too much information, but let's just say that it was causing her other medications to be flushed from her system. So we say that, which is not good. So, yeah, we are not sure that the doctor that she that discharged her the first time and is the same doctor that she got assigned when she came back, we're not sure they are doing what they should do. We're not a fan of this doctor. So if anything should happen, she'll continue checking it. This doctor told her not to worry if it goes up in the 300s. And we're like, what? So, yeah, we got names, and we may end up filing complaints and all kind of other stuff. But, yeah, but she is supposed to be coming home today. They got the paperwork in and everything, and just waiting for everything to get finalized. And then we'll go get her and bring her home. And possibly you guys will be able to hear her on stream whenever she gets herself settled, because there's no telling. Oh, I did not mean to parry him. So easy to parry when you don't want to. On this guy, everybody else, no. All right, let's see. Yeah, both 4 and 5s are done. Yep. Also running the 3-star. Yeah, we do the same thing, Tim, so I'm not surprised. So I saw a vid of 5-star Black Widow taking down Thing. AW boss, solid counter, but I still think Omega Red and Havoc are better. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. I like about this game is that you can have a good counter. But like, for example, Black Widow is a great counter, right? But if you have Omega Red or Havoc, then of course you're going to use them because they're a better counter. But if you don't have them, but you do have Black Widow, you've got options, you know? So I like having many counters to different defenders. Love it. This champion, man, he was a disappointment. For a name as grandiose as his, nah, man. Anyway, he says, I'm in a position to grab the 4-star Prox as well. She is one of the few that is not Sig 99. She's at 59 right now. Yeah, go for it, man. Like I said, I'll be putting up something more than likely, but I don't know what. Mainly it'll be for the battle chips and to get the 5-star 6 stones. And if I put up enough that I get her, I won't be upset, but I already have her, and I don't remember what her Sig is. But I won't be upset, but I don't really need her. Season 1 and 2 is on Kiss Anime. Yeah, Reaper Dragon. We've already seen them. We've seen all of Season 1 and 2, I believe. Isn't Season 3 the latest one? Because that's the only one I think we haven't seen is the latest season. See, we tend to binge watch them, so I don't remember what was Season 1, what was Season 2. We just watch them straight. See, how frequently do you pop arena crystals? Not frequently at all, Namrod. In fact, the last time, because I only pop them on stream. I mean, not stream, but I only pop them in videos. So, the last time I opened up uncollected arena crystals, you can find on my channel. And I haven't opened any since then. But when, let me see, I'm trying to remember when that actually was. I think it was when the Vision offer came around, I think. Or there might have been another offer that I may have done. I'm not sure. But yeah, I always do it in a video or something. So yeah, not very often at all. I save them up, and if we get a summoner appreciation, then you're going to see the next video where I open up like 300 of them or something like that. Depends on how long it is until they have that next summoner appreciation. See, hope she feels better. Yeah, she's doing okay now. The question is, when she comes home, you know, they increased her dosage of insulin and all of that. But what we're worried about is whether it'll be stable. She can eat just the way she's supposed to and take the insulin. But if it still goes up, then we have a problem. See, Derek, what's up? What's up? Hey, Lord Shadow, I'd like your opinion. Started working on Act 6, and it's way easier than expected. However, I don't have 12,000 units for that completion offer. Is it worth waiting? Yes. I'm only at 2,600 units at the moment. Yes. In fact, Brian Grant waited. Here's what I would recommend you do, Derek. While you're saving up those units, because I do recommend you save up those units, go through all the rest. Go through and fully explore everything. Just don't complete it. So you're still working on 6.1. And when you finally have the units, complete it, get the offer, and then you're just that much closer to full exploration. So that's what I would do. That's the one time where I don't recommend doing the completion first and then exploration, because that's what I normally do. And I think Brian Grant, I think that's what he did as well. But yeah, it's definitely worth waiting for. I would not complete it until I could afford to get that offer. All right, hold up. Hello, Annihilus. Eat all this. All right, it's a nice deal, Derek. I regret not saving for it. Yeah, just do everything except the last chapter and save up. Yep, speaking my words. Hope things work out for her. Yeah, me too. We're gonna be watching her. She's not alone. So, we got, in fact, both of us, even though I'm not as severe as her, mine was just like 7.1 last time I checked. So mine is lifestyle controlled. I can still improve. So this is a great opportunity for both of us to do it together. You know, so it's often easier to do things like this together. So diet, we can both eat the same, you know, except for a few things because she's a carnivore and I'm a vegetarian. But other than that, we can have very similar meals. We can walk. We can do the same exercises. So it's going to be a very interesting time. Let's see. I'll have a rank 5 champion soon. Prestige race is real. Well, I'll tell you something. As much as that prestige race is real, I'm still not ranking up my Thor Ragnarok. Still not doing it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Unless they change him. Just not doing it. Now, I say that, but if you guys ever see a rank 5 Thor Ragnarok, I'll tell you this much. The reason you would see it is because somebody paid for it. Someone in my alliance was wanting me to get that prestige up so much that they sent me money to get some offer that would help me rank up him. That'd be the only way that I would get it. That he would get to rank 5. Other than that, nope. I'm working on my second T5 basic. And when I have it, I will probably take up Symbiote Supreme next. But we'll see. See, I have folks that are great prestige, but being free to play, it doesn't matter if they're great prestige if you don't have the Sig Stones to put into them to get that prestige. You know, like Sentinel, great prestige, right? But all my tech stones are going into magic. I mean, Ghost. So it would be a very long time before I had enough stones to max her out and to get him up there. Unless I was buying deals, which I don't. So yeah, unless somebody paid for it, won't happen. Let's see. My alliance mate has a rank 5 champion. He wrecks everything with him. I've heard that he's actually not that bad. It's just that with the name he has, I expect him to be a whole lot better. I mostly see him on defense, you know, as the boss. But yeah, I've heard that mainly from Killer Beezy, if you guys know who that is. Killer Beezy likes the champion, and I watched the video he was making, and he looked pretty interesting. But I haven't really looked into him deeply. I feel very deeply. Let's see. Now that I've started using Proxima, she needs a rework. Oh, yeah. Her persistent charge should move to the next fight. The order of parry, knockdown, intercept should be in an actual order. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, man. What in the world? Wow. Okay, let me catch up to chat. I didn't realize I was that far scrolled up. See, I think there's only 2 seasons so far. Yeah. And like I said, we watched both. We're waiting for that 3rd season to get dubbed. They're still coming out with episodes for season 2. 1 per week for season 2. I thought 3 was already out. Just not dubbed. Elite Samurai still haven't completed the T1 Alpha Arena, only at 390k. We'll get to stepping. See, better get my 4-star going. Yup. Papa Coco, what's up? You look new. I would think that I would remember your name if you weren't new, but no telling. I'm old. But welcome to the stream in case you are new. And how is it going? Say hi, Medusa is good. I have it in a 5 stars. Yeah, I want a 5-star Medusa. Aeon Kong, yo, what's up? Sister is coming home today. Not sure if you heard me saying that earlier when you got here. Lord LOL, I didn't know about the 12k unit offer. I was among the first ones to complete it on day 1. Yeah, I was so happy that I watched someone else do it. Otherwise, oh man, I would have been in your situation and I would have been pissed. Now, I don't remember if I had enough in the battle chips to get it at that time. I don't think I did. I think I would have been just a little short. And you weren't given that long. It was like a day, right? Just 1 day to get the offer. And it would have pissed me off. That's when I would have really been tempted to buy an Odin. But, nah. I would have just been salty. I would have been real salty. Boy. Because I think I had bought something before that, which is why my units weren't up where they normally were. Because I often save just for those types of things when good offers come around. I think I had just bought the Vision deal. 10,000 units for Vision. I think that happened before that, right? And that's what drained my units. And I was just getting back up there. Let's see. Yeah, Tim. Wow. I'm so happy I saw that. Let's see, I'll just grind my life away in Arena and hope for some good July 4 deals. Yeah, see, the July 4 deals are often, as well as the Labor Day, Black Friday deals, that sort of thing. They're usually for money. They have great money deals. And seeing as how I don't have the money to spend on it, I don't really look forward to it all that much. I mean, they might have a great unit deal, but like that Vision, I was so happy for that one. And the one at 6.1 completion. Also, that's what they need to do. They need to have more offers like that for units. So I blasted completion within the first couple hours and no one knew about the offer. Came out until after I saw it myself. Yeah. That's why I'm never in a hurry anymore. I used to. I would rush to get it done, make a video on it so that I could get it up quickly. So that I could be one of the first people to have the content up. Nope. Not anymore. I'll watch Seaton do it. and then I might do it later, like maybe the next day. Maybe. Dark Zodiac. First of all, I'm a big fan of your vids. Keep it up, man. Second of all, I have seen and done a lot of solos against Thanos, but that one is my favorite. Hats off to your alley, mate. Sweet. No news. No news is good news with Gary Gnu. Oh, so the software that I use to do my editing, Filmora, just today, I did a little update on it, and I also downloaded a bunch of effects and resources from them. They had a trial, a free 7-day trial. And this free trial allowed you to go to their effects store and download just all the effects that were in the standard library, because they have a premium one too. But the free trial, you're limited to the standard library. And of course, if you just have the trial version of Filmora, you just get the trial stuff. So with that trial, I was able to download some of the nice effects for the standard library. So I may have a new intro coming very soon for my videos and such. So you guys can look forward to that. I saw some that I liked, and my intro is very simple, Spartan. I like it, especially for one in the shadows. But I saw a few that looked pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I might work on that, since I'll be done with the arena today and I have plenty of time. That might be the time that I use to just relax and work on that. All right, let's see. All right. My mind is racing. I'm thinking of other things. Come on, toss it. I need to do something. Oh, come on. You can fire off that special too. No? Thank you. Okay. If this trying to think, should I? Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Anytime I try to switch out somewhere, I get in trouble and my machine locks up or does something crazy on me. Let's see. I did not know you were a vegetarian. Very unlike a vegetarian not to tell everyone that they are a vegetarian every 5 minutes. Yes, Tim, I am a vegetarian. And in case I hadn't mentioned it, I'm a vegetarian. And yes, I am a vegetarian. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that way. I don't care. Let's see. In fact, because people usually have a chip on their shoulder about people being a vegetarian, I have the opposite experience, Tim. When people do find out, and I say find out, that I'm a vegetarian, they react as if I did just what you said. That's how they act. They act like I have made a statement against their entire eating lifestyle. Just by the fact that I am a vegetarian, they feel like I'm slapping them because they're not. And so, no, I don't usually tell people, and they usually find out if it comes up in conversation or if we're going out to eat somewhere. Then, I have to say it. When I was working at Bell South, we had a meeting, and it was going to be a luncheon meeting where they catered. And so there I had to tell them. And I had been working at that company for almost a year, and nobody knew until then. And they only knew that because they needed to know so that I wouldn't be starving while we ate lunch when they catered to everything else. Normally I can find something to eat anyway. But yeah, that's when they found out. But I feel no need to throw that in anyone's face. Just being a vegetarian does not mean that you eat healthy either. That's a fallacy. I can be a vegetarian and eat tons of chips and French fries and all kinds of foods that are very unhealthy for you. Ooh, I hate fighting Ant-Man. All right. Let's see. Rank up that Thor Rags. Do it for BG. Nope. I saw BG do it. I cried for him. He was crying while he did it, and I cried for him. I still hurt when I see his ranked up Thor. Rank up that Thor. I refuse to rank Thor, Rags, and Fifi. Yeah. That's the champion. Has to go up also. I also have a rank 5 Thing. Now see Thing. Oh yeah. And Aegon. Yup. And they have synergies with the champion. Yeah. Like I said, I've heard a little bit about it. So I have 65 tech 6 stones and no one worth value to use them on. Wish I had those. I have 0 because every time I get one, I put it into Ghost. And then if you saw my last video, crystal opening, I duped her, so I got a nice little 20 levels on her. So she's actually pretty decent right now in terms of Sig, but I need a lot more before she's going to overtake my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. And you know his prestige is garbage. Let's see, my ideal rework for Proxima is that make her so that if you dash back and hold block for 1.5 seconds, you can change your current mission. Ooh, I would love that, Amino. I would love that. Oh, that would be awesome. I would absolutely love that. Man. See, you and Dave, y'all got some good ideas. Y'all need to be working for Kabam. Actually, the bigwigs probably still wouldn't let you do it. Just having good ideas is not enough to get the ideas implemented. See, what if you're facing Rhino and the first mission is Intercept? Well, that fight would suck. Absolutely. Then you just basically gonna have to go through it the hard way. Fortunately, he's not that hard to fight. Feel free to eat what you want. Leaves more meat for me. Hey, no problem. No way to say that without sounding bad. Hey. Now here's something funny, Tim, that you might get a kick out of. Are you familiar with Pavlov and that experiment with Pavlov's dog? Pretty popular, famous experiment. Let me know, because I have a very good real world example for you of that. See, time for sleep. Have a great one. All right, Dark Zodiac, take care, man. Cucumber Assassin, hello, young man. Lord Shadow, hello, chat as well. Hey, Billy D, what's going on? I love me some cucumbers too. So I use my 6-star Proxima with my 565 Corvus a lot. I'll bet you do. And that's why I want to rank up my Proxima to at least 3. I thought it was a cat, but yes. No, it was a dog. Now, he may have done another one with a cat as well. But it was definitely a dog. Yeah, so get this. Hold on. Had a little cough. Me and my mom are the only vegetarians in my entire family. Okay? That includes... Oh, man. I hate that. All the others you can block. Hold on. Why didn't I intercept him? Why is my... That's so annoying. Hold on, let me... There we go. That time it worked. Okay, so... that includes everyone. My mom, like I said, my mom and my dad, my mom and myself are the only vegetarians. So my grandmother was not a vegetarian. She raised my mom to be one. She was not. My father was as far from a vegetarian as you can get. I promise you, whatever meat you eat, he ate. And then some. He acquired very exotic tastes during the Vietnam War, and he found places that catered to that type of cuisine, shall we say, meats that you normally don't get readily available, okay? He didn't eat pork, so he said. Not that I believed him, because he lied a lot. But pretty much any other meat was fair game. And he went out to eat a lot. All right. My cousins, aunts, uncles, no one else except me and my mom being a vegetarian. So why I mentioned Pavlov is because when I grew up and my grandmother was living with us, and my grandmother was the cook. And of course, she knew how to cook meat. My mom did not. So my grandmother would often cook. So the smells of cooking was of usually meat frying up. Fried chicken, turkey, something. And then we would all sit down to eat together. As a result, even today, when I smell chicken or some other type of meat frying up, I get hungry. But it's for my normal vegetarian type food, because that was the association all the way growing up. The smells were meat cooking, but then I was served my vegetarian meals. So just thought that was a cute little thing there. To this day, if I smell chicken cooking, I do get hungry, but it's not for chicken. Yeah, Fury is one of the worst to catch in the arena. Really dislike him. I just took Fury up to rank 5 as a 4-star, and I'm going to make a video on him pretty soon. I have enough content for all the rest of this week, so I might not start making that video until maybe Sunday. I don't know. I might get bored and do it. Sometime recent, but we'll see. The Droker says, I was vegetarian for like 2.5 years, really liked it, but then I missed tacos. I eat tacos just without meat. And there are meat substitutes, Droker, in case you didn't know that. There are meat substitutes that are made on based on soy. A lot of soy-based meat substitutes. So now when I have tacos these days, I don't even eat meat. I just have beans with it. See, I love me a salad, like really enjoy them, but like today I have grilled chicken in the salad. Yeah, see? And I love salad with or without anything else in it. But I can also have salad mixed with some sort of meat substitute as well, even though I don't often do that. Oh my God, this Lord is still grinding. Exactly. And I'm done now. space. Done. Ooh, an alliance quest just started. Now, that's perfect timing. I'm just tapping it. Thank you. It always sits there for a while unresponsive, but that's it for my grind. Take a look. I got my 30,000 in the 2-star arena. Got the 640 in this arena. 1.5 in the basic. 4 in the 4-star featured. 13 in the 5-star featured. And the alpha is done. And you see how much time I have left. So what I may do a little later on, after I, take a little break, I may jump back into the, whoops, I was tapping it. I may jump into this arena and do 1 or 2 rounds of stars. And that should get me, and I could get Proxima if I wanted to, and I may get her accidentally. But I like to keep grinding because of the battle chips that I get, and I get more 5-star shards. All right, so who else is running a live stream? Is anybody else live that we can raid? So I've been catching Fury and AW a lot. Yeah, he's a headache for real. I do like buffalo cauliflower tacos. I don't like cauliflower. Say you have a blessed day. Thank you, thank you. Why is my stream? Okay. My stream started buffering. But yeah, is anybody else? KT and Rich the Man. Let me see. I think who did we raid last time? I don't remember. I think we raided KT1. All right, J House. Well, Tim, you decide. Put a link in the chat and let me know who you want us to raid. Hashtag out of the shadows. All right, so we're going to raid one of these guys. I'm letting Tim decide and post a link to one of them. We got Rich the Man, and we have KT1. And I can't remember who we raided last. Okay, KT1. All right, there we go. Tim posted up the link. Head over to KT1, guys. I'll be over there for a little bit as well. KT1 is a great guy. Love him to death. And I'll be in there watching to see how many of you guys went in there. You don't have to stay, but give him some love. Click that like button. Give him a few views. That would be most appreciated. All right, so take care, everybody. I tried to say everyone and body at the same time, but take care, everybody. And you all have a blessed day.